this video, I will show you my birthday haul, and also I'll show you that one plant that may actually make me stop hoarding. If you want to see that, just keep on watching. Hello plant hoarders! Welcome to Plant Hoarders Anonymous. I am Meg, and I may actually stop hoarding. So if you are new to this channel, thank you so much for dropping by. Make sure to check out my other videos. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button to be notified of my future uploads. And for returning friends and plant caras, thank you so much for joining me again this week. I'm sure you're after the plants, but yes, I'm gonna be talking for a while. But let me just give you a little background. I started hoarding, not really hoarding. Early last year, in 2018, we moved to Pampanga and we moved to a really newly built house with nothing, no plant, no trees, no anything. So it looked bare and it was very, very hot. So we had to buy trees for shade and of course plants to make it look a little more like a home. So I got plants here and maybe that looked a little bit there and there and there until yes, this happened. But mind you, when I started, I was very, very conservative actually with my purchases. In fact, for the longest time, I never really go above 400 pesos per plant. And on special occasions, I would treat myself maybe, you know, a big monstera for 1,500 or stuff like that. That went on for a while until, you know, I was trying to get to know myself and get to know my environment, which plants thrive here, or which plants I am good at, which plants I kill. How many plants can I actually take care of? And yeah, it was a good process of getting to know myself and the plants and the environment. At that time, I've been hyped by the plant community about these events. So narinig ko na yun. I've heard about these events na meron daw sellers from the south, from the north, from everywhere, and you get to see some uncommon or rare plants. And I was really so hyped, so I really prepared for it. I had the wish list and I was so prepared to splurge because, you know, these things, they don't happen all the time. My first show was the orchid show in August. Got a really good hoard that time. I got my first Anthurium Moroccanum, I got my Philodendron Varsivixii. But you know, the actual horticultura in the first ever Philippine Plant Festival, they actually overlapped. I really went big and I got my Anthurium veitchii, tenuate, and I got, you know, a lot of my wish list plants, and I really literally filled the car 2 trips or maybe more. I don't know because, you know, I was in that mindset of I'm gonna hoard now because this doesn't happen all the time. And you know what, house plants became a trend, and those annual occasional events, they're not really so occasional anymore. There was that event in Clark, and then just, you know, this month it started with the orchid show, and then there was also an event at Arid and Aroids in Silang, September 1, and then of course there's gonna be the September Gruen show, and then I heard that Horticultura will have a mid-year event. So instead of annual, it's now biannual. So in October, there's gonna be Horticultura. And for the past few years, it only happens every February. There's also this cactus and succulent monthly thing. I realized, you know, it's not like, you know, plants are hard to find anymore. They're really not they're very accessible, to be honest, at this point, because they've gotten really, really popular. So I have decided to, slow down, and there was this marker for me na, sige, when I get this plant, I'm gonna slow down. I'm going to enjoy the plants that I have right now. I would probably just stick with the plants on my wish list when I encounter them, and not really, aggressively looking for them, and really, really focus now on taking care of the plants that I have. And if you don't know yet, I actually don't have any hired helpers. I do things on my own by myself, and I also work, and I have 4 dogs. It takes the joy out of it, You get your wish list plants, tambak mo na lang, and then you run after the next one. I have decided to just, calm down, lalo na I got this one plant that I've really been really wanting. Once again, let's get to the plants. I know you're just after the plants. The week of my birthday, before my birthday, I ordered some plants from one of our favorite gardens in Laguna at Microgrow Garden. Fairly recent wish list plant that Nante introduced to me was the Hoya caudata. Caudata. So this is it. It's kind of, I don't know if the camera can see this. It's kind of fuzzy, and then it has some silver markings. And then it's kind of stiff and dead looking. Kind of like those plants. It's been on my wish list for a long while because I actually thought wala dito sa Pilipinas. And I heard mahirap pala talaga siyang hanapin pa dito sa Pilipinas. This is the Hoya undulata. Hoya na naman. Yeah. So, actually, medyo magkamukha sila. It also has some silver markings in that kind of crispy looking leaves. When I got this 2 weeks ago-ish, less than 3 weeks ago, wala pa tong 2 leaves na to in this long runner. It was just this part here. So in a couple of weeks, I already have 2 new leaves and a long runner. If you haven't seen me post a Dieffenbachia, that's because I've already killed 3 Dieffenbachias. So I decided to try again because I saw this really beautiful Dieffenbachia. Dieffenbachia reflector. And if you see the leaves, maybe hindi siya masyadong makikita sa camera. But if you see the leaves in person, you will get wire reflector, yung pangalan niya. It's like you can slap it on your bike and you won't get hit. Second living Dieffenbachia. The first one is the Dieffenbachia dragon scale. It's the one that looks like merong kinalimot ng puso. Magic at Little Plantita _MNL Manila. Si Magic, she went to Bangkok and she also offered to get us some hoyas in Bangkok. And I've had a couple of hoyas that were on my wish list for a long time. So ito, medyo mahirap ang hanapin dito sa Pilipinas. And if you find something, the prices are ridiculous. The first one is Hoya carnosa compacta albo variegata. So it actually has another variegated version na medyo yellow and green combination. This one is more white and pink. If you know the Hoya carnosa crimson queen, it's almost the same, only this one is crinkly. I actually saw some at the show. They were like this small, in small pots, and they cost 500 pesos each. So, what? So this is such a good buy. Thank you so much, Magic. Also for my wish list, another Hoya. Hoya rotundiflora. cute are these? Rectangular. And this one is very lush. Very good deal as well for the size. And so thankful na. She sells small pots, desktop sizes, and also mother plant sizes. So if you are also into hoyas right now, check her out. Artist got for me sa centuries. We call it Discidia betlogia. You go figure. So yeah, it's a Discidia. I've always wanted one, and it's so cute. Look at that. And there are some na medyo na-ambush ako. But my friends know me so well, and they know what I like. And this is such a good deal. And they all got one, so they also got me one, and I just paid them. I think it's a hoya incrasata. Sorry, naka-plastic. Kasi meron siyang seed pods. And you know, the hoya seed pods, they burst. And they have this, you know, like the seeds of grass that fly. Hindi ko napapakita kasi baka sumabog yung seed. If you saw my last vlog, nakita niyo may mga pinag-aabot sila sa aking purification orchids. They were selling rooted cuttings. They picked some that they know I don't have yet. This is the Hoya David Sorry, I just murdered that. Waliniana. I've been eyeing this. Not on my list, but I've been eyeing this. Hoya Callistophila. Look at those leaves. Look at those leaves. Look at those leaves. Oh, and pronounced veins. And I love leaves with Hulk-like veins. From the show, an anthurium tongue twister. Just write it down. It's in a dirty terracotta pot. Kaya lagay ko muna sa basket. It's not that pretty yet, but the huge mother plant size, very expensive. So I thought, you know, I'll just get the baby. What I've actually very exact idea of this, but possibly Maxlosia. I've been wanting one. And since nandun na sila Tita Tess, order na rin ako. And then she also reserved this for me. And everybody's so confused and they think they're different. They have the same stems, or it's like parang zebrina. But this one is more scallopy. And apparently, it's just a more mature version of that one. I don't know if I'm gonna keep both or so. Cute din kasi yung form na parang straight. So, yeah, Arabian Sunset. So, I think I've seen this first. Either kay Aris or kay Big Begonia Daddy. And I've always wanted one. And I saw one and it's for 150 pesos. So this was on my vlog number 3, I think. This is my half-assed moss pole. Please don't mind the moss pole. This is the Philodendron lupinum. So I've always wanted this one. It was on my wish list as well. And I asked Nante at Lansing, do we have this in the Philippines? And he was like, yeah, I was actually about to get one. Careful, velvet leaves. Chef got me some birthday plants. And one of them is the plant that I said, kung meron na ako nun, kakalma na. You know, stop hoarding. The first one I got from Chef. Guys, I know my Instagram direct messages will blow up after you see this, but I don't really know where to get this. I think Chef knows a collector who sold these to him. Yung sabi ko naman, I can't help you on how to get these. And this is the alocasia melo. On my vlog, this is the one na kinikiskis ko sa mukha. The texture is crazy amazing. The old leaf is dying, but it's already unfurling a new leaf. And the texture. So I've always wanted this, and I didn't really expect to get this. The jewel alocasias, as I mentioned in my last video, are so hard to find here in the Philippines. Now, the plant that I said, if I get, I will calm down, is the alocasia cuprea. Just so happy that I finally have this. And again, thank you, Chef. Yung iba nila alam kung sino yung chef na sinasabi ko at A1.plantsexual on Instagram. So, ito na yun. Ito na yung sabi ko, pinromise ko sa sarili ko na pag makuha ko na tong wishlist ko na to, I'm gonna calm down. Calm na ako, guys. After this, I'll probably not do such big hauls anymore. I'll probably get one or two if I see some that I really, really like. Or if I get gifts and swaps, I'm also gonna show you that. I'm gonna still show you how to take care of them. I'm still maybe gonna show up in the events and take you there and take you shopping, window shopping. I also decided to share this to you guys. Noticed that a lot of people are getting hyped by my posts and my enthusiasm and my kaatatan minsan, and nakikarry away. Marami rin ako nadadala sa pagiging plant hoarder. So, I also want to share this so you know that plant hoarding is not that easy, for one, and it's not cheap, definitely. And yeah, it's hard work to keep all these plants alive. So it's not all just go, hoard, just buy everything. You know, you also should be very responsible for the plants that you buy, right? And by the way, I already drew the winner of the giveaway plant, the Monstera Deliciosa Thai Constellation. I posted it on Instagram. Just check it out. Still on my saved stories. I posted the exact draw, and the winner is at Not Your Typical Garden. So thank you so much to everyone who joined the giveaway, and thank you for joining me in this haul. Why don't you share down below which one is your favorite from this haul? And yun lang. Thank you so much. I'll see you again next week. Bye!